everyone, this is Aishwarya and welcome to Beauty with Coach. So guys, many of you asked me for book recommendations to improve your English. So yes, I cannot deny the fact that books do help. Yes, books do help in improving your English by improving your vocabulary, by improving your grammar, by improving the way to form sentences, and yes, you won't have like broken English. I want that, this means that, and that is that. This is something which really makes English very bad, isn't it? I mean, when you speak fluently, you will give a very good impact on your listener. But if you don't, if I start talking like, this happened, then that happened, and after that, then this, that will surely irritate you, isn't it? I mean, you will end up finding my lectures boring. You will not be able to concentrate because of my broken English. So yes, books do help in sentence formation. Books do help in storing the words. So yes, this will help you improve your vocabulary. And trust my words, when you have a rich vocab, then your English will definitely be very good. Yes, apart from these things, I will always say speaking is the best thing. Yes, the more you practice, the more fluent your English will be. So no matter how wrong you talk, okay, try to improve day by day, that is fine. But even if your English is not that good, even if your English is broken, even if your English vocab is not that good, even if your grammar is not that good, then also try to speak. No matter, maybe your friend make fun of you, that is okay, that is totally fine. If you can make mistakes in Hindi or like your mother tongue, then why can't you make mistakes in English? English is also a language, nothing more than that. It's a language, let's accept it. So yes, okay, so let's get back to today's topic. So yes, books do help, but isn't it the case? I mean, whenever I try to read some books, I end up getting bored. Or books make me feel sleepy sometimes, or like I start a book but I hardly finish any book. I mean, most of the time we start a book, and after let's say 2 or 3 chapters, we start finding that book very boring, isn't it? And this is because of the wrong choice. We don't know from where to start, or maybe the language or the words which is used in that book is not very good or very comfortable for us. Maybe we don't understand, and it's not like, okay, I read something, I found a new word, and I'll let's say Google it or check it in dictionary. Okay, you can do for 1 or 2 words, or let's say for 10 words. But what if you don't understand anything? Then will you be able to concentrate? Will you be able to finish that book? I don't think so. I mean, you may end up feeling like, why I am doing this, why I am reading this. Actually, whenever we pick a book, we read for enjoyment. We not only enjoyment, we read for understanding the book. We read for the story. We read for the gist, isn't it? So these are the things. We don't like read for only stalking the words. It's not like that. Then you can just pick up a dictionary and start memorizing it, isn't it? But how many of us actually do that? I don't think any of us do. I mean, yes, we store words, or we improve our vocabulary by reading. But yes, this will also only work only if your choice is good, only if you understand most of the things which that book is wanting to say, isn't it? So this is the main thing. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to recommend few of the books which will definitely help you. So the first book, or the first genre of book, let's say, is comic book. So remember our childhood days when we used to hide comic inside our textbooks. Why? Because comic books are full of pictures. Comic books are full of colors. And please be honest, colors, pictures, these are something which always attracts us, isn't it? So pictures attracts more than words, isn't it? So yes, always start reading. Let's say you're a beginner. So if you're a beginner, if you haven't studied any book other than your textbook, which is something you're forced to read, isn't it? So if you haven't read anything by your choice, then start with comic books. Yes, those pictures will help. Words will also help, fine, but yes, comic books are mostly all about pictures, so those pictures will help you improve your English. Not those pictures will not sorry help you improve your English, but yes, those will help you in concentrating on book. Those will help you develop the habit of reading, isn't it? So those pictures will help you in developing the habit of reading, and this is the first step, because many of us are not at all interested in reading books. We just find reading books cool, so we say yes, I read this novel, that novel, and that is it. But the reality is something different. So be honest to yourself, start with comic books. And if you want me to recommend something, start with Tinkle. Tinkle is a very good comic book and I personally love that. So this is the first genre. You can pick any of the comic books of your choice, but I suggested Tinkle, and yes, that should be in English. So yeah, and the second genre which I want to talk about is mystery novels. So yes, you don't need to pick a very thick mystery novel. No, you will end up getting bored. So if you're a beginner, you have two choices, one book of let's say this size and one of this size. Which one will you choose? Of course this one, because a beginner should always pick a easy task. So if you picked an easy task, that will be easier for you to finish, okay, fine, but that will also give you confidence to finish harder task or the more difficult one, isn't it? So that's why I will recommend you to read any small mystery novels, okay, and make sure the language of book is very comfortable, very simple, very easy, so that most of the thing you can understand. And why I'm saying mystery novels, because let's say you read 5 pages, after that you want to know what is going to happen in 6th page, and that's why you will read 6th and 7th and so on, and in this way you will end up finishing the books. So if you want me to recommend any of the mystery novels, then I'll say Goosebumps and The Hidden Staircase. These are very good mystery novels. So if you want to go for any of your choice, you're most welcome, but if you want me to say, then I'll say Goosebumps or The Hidden Staircase. These are very good books, very good books. So this is all about genre 2, that is mystery novel. Okay, now move to genre 3, and this is my absolute favorite, romance and love story. So yep, let's accept the fact, you may have not find your perfect guy or perfect girl, but they do exist somewhere in movies, somewhere in books, or somewhere in your imagination, isn't it? So yes, everyone do have a love story. Maybe not in physical world, you haven't found yet, fine, but they do exist in movies. If no, then why we end up crying after watching some of the movies? Why we end up crying after reading novels or stories, isn't it? So yes, they do exist, and it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel the depth of love. So for that you can go for love stories, and this should be the third step. And if you want me to recommend, then I'll say Fault in Our Stars. This is the very good book. And second one will be Twilight. Hey, don't judge a book by its movie. So let's read first novel of Twilight series and then decide if you want to read second or third or not. Okay, so yeah, so I'll recommend Fault in Our Stars and Twilight, so for a love story or for romance genre. And if you want to read something else, you can definitely go for that. So this is all about genre 3. Let's move to genre 4. This is biographies. So I personally not love to read biographies. Why? Because let's say you're reading biography of any super successful person, then that book will all about achievement, 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 and you will end up feeling like a loser. This will bring your confidence level from year to year, isn't it? That's why I personally don't like biographies that much. But if the writer is dope, then biographies are something which will definitely help you, which will motivate you, which will help you improve your English, fine, but that will give a positive impact in your life, that will bring positivity to your life. So yes, if you want me to recommend, then I'll say Born a Crime or Elon Musk. So these are two of my personal favorite biographies, so Elon Musk and Born a Crime. So yes, you can read any of these, and if you have any other suggestion, you can drop in comment section. And the fifth genre or the last genre is all about my favorites. So yes, this is nothing but random fantasy. So fantasy is everywhere, isn't it? We all know these things can never happen, but also we enjoy that, isn't it? Even after knowing these things can never happen, we enjoy. So this is the beauty of random fantasies. So if you want me to recommend, I will recommend you 5 books. First, A Thousand Splendid Suns. So A Thousand Splendid Suns, this is a very good book. After that, second one, The Alchemist. Third one, The White Tiger. Fourth, Deception Point. And fifth one is like something which you have already read, Harry Potter. So yes, Harry Potter. So these are my absolute favorites. So if you want, you can pick any of them, and if you want, you can read all of them. So it's your choice, and none of these books will disappoint you. So these books will surely help you improve your English. These books will not only improve your English, these will give some positive impact in your life too. These will help you improve your vocab. These will help you improve grammar and so many things. Okay, so this was all about recommendations, but initially I was like buying physical books, but nowadays I find Kindle more handy. I mean, for books, like you have to buy a book, and after that, let's say you finished, what will you do? You have to just give it to someone, or like you will throw it, or you have to keep it in a very good manner so that the book should remain the way it is, isn't it? But if you have a Kindle, then you don't worry about carrying it. You can easily carry it anywhere you want. You just need to have a mobile phone or a tablet, isn't it? So yes, nowadays I read on Kindle. So if you want, you can just go and read on Kindle. That is a good thing. So yes, and if you are someone who loves to read physical books, then go for it. But make sure you love to read, and please tell me in comment section if you have decided which book you want to read first. So tell me in comment section, and if you want me to make more such videos on English or anything of your choice, then please hit like, and if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you think this video will help you if you think this video will help you improve your English, then make sure you share this video with your friends. So on this note, I'm wrapping up this video. So stay healthy, stay fit, love you all. This is Aishwarya signing off. Bye bye.